Hello, hi, and welcome back, everybody. This is the Lone Tonberry here with another episode of Final Fantasy XVI Let's Play. And I guess we'll go ahead and jump right in. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and I was in the desert. Speak with the townspeople.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Alright. Kind of worthless.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question.
Dang.
If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Okay.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Okay. The bath? Where am I missing something simple? Okay. I am.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Furder. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! Wax candle!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
The bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh man, I'm forgetting how to play the game. Uncle and Byron are keeping the other two people pretty busy. Of course, there's one. Oh! Oh, I forgot. I used the wrong ability. Oh. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Titan is so powerful.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
The Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Not sure what's going on with the foliage in the background. This was like flickering in and out behind him. I feel like I'm just constantly adjusting this game setting. Trying to get it to be stable.
To a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Once you go flat.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have...
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Interesting. How do you get that detail wrong?
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Yeah, I just beat a whole group of you.
What do we need to do?
What do you think you're gonna do?
To earn your trust.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Yeah, we're gonna prioritize that. Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Like Torgal just hangs out outside like a good boy. Just do a bunch of side quests, I'm assuming.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market, either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
A deposit? For what?
The juiciest meat from Green's Redbird.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Courtesan.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Interesting.
Do you think they'll be back soon?
I need a new dress.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ooh, the transition from light to dark is intense.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
Glad you do.
I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Somebody's stealing crystals. The men of the Rock are the only ones allowed to use the courtesans, and they spend money like crazy.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
What?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Okay. I go the wrong way. So. No.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
About to get lured into a trap.
Doing, Uncle?
Oh, I guess not. I thought he was gonna get lured into a trap.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
I like his
I
vocabulary.
arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Let me treat you.
Of course.
I need a drink.
Some colorful characters in this part of the game. Genuine cactuar needles, imported from across the sea. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sing. Okay.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
Alright. We need to go outside of the city. Town? Yeah.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Needed to a silken softness, like eating a cloud.
The finest fabrics! Fresh from
For the best drop in Dalamil, visit the final sting.
Better already.
Oops. That isn't what I wanted to do. I've already forgotten how to use my chocobo. There we go. Ambrosia.
Good girl.
There we go.
Run like the wind.
Okay, how do I get across? Oh, I have to... Are you kidding me? We'll just fast travel back.
Why is the tavern shut?
Alright. I feel like I do that a lot. I end up wasting time going somewhere I'm not supposed to go. Alright, we're exploring the map a little bit. The southern Velcroy Desert. Can you? Oh yeah, you can jump. Been chocobo footprints. Whoa. Oh, that's, okay, I'm kind of dumb. I didn't realize that was my uncle.
I'll take it from here.
We'll no doubt end up in a fight.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
I have a feeling this... Oh, no, they actually do have the crystals. I thought it was going to be a dead end. They were just going to take all of his stuff.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course.
Interesting.
Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Interesting. Oh, that's the problem. Okay. I'm hitting the wrong button to lock. Usually, right click is to lock. I feel like I have to relearn this game every time I play it. There we go. Oh. Okay. Nice try.
It's not over yet, Uncle.
Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh. We got a healer somewhere. Kupka's private guard. Alright, where's the healer? Here we go. A couple of healers, it looks like. Yeah, there you go. New enemies approach. Oh, and the chocobo.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Well,
indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Is it over? I mean, how far does it go? Assuming it was a local thing. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Seal obtained. You accept the Desert Rose from Lubor.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Oh my god. Okay.
Umialostelan. Tuisakelis.
That's wild.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Is this like her son or something?
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. So the Desert Rose is actually used in multiple Final Fantasies. They get started in Final Fantasy II, I believe. Where's this taking me? Okay. I believe it started in Final Fantasy II with
The finest
like a password that you're supposed to know. And I know that most recently, beside from 16, it's used in Final Fantasy 14 as well.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't you? Everything I've worked for. Ruined.
Bathhouse owner?
All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Hot water. Okay, it's right outside, it looks like.
Hanging lantern!
Ha! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
All right,
We should get going soon.
move along.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it,
I
Lubor?
just left.
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang
Right.
should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
I don't get the feeling it's supposed to be this bright. I might have to adjust some settings here after I'm done. Like, this looks fine right here, but that's a bit much.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on. Don't tell me you put down
Ready,
roots.
girls?
I do have HDR on currently, and OBS is set to record it. It actually looks fine on the recording. It's my game in particular, specifically for me, it looks like that it's just really, really bright. Like it looks like I'm out there myself, and the sun is so bright it's just reflecting off of snow. What does this guy have to say? Nothing. How do I?
Straight home now.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
It's a good thing I don't know what's good for me. Three desert roses. Bombs. I guess that would heat the water up.
That explains the heat.
Yeah. Where are you going? Oh. Okay. I can't really see them casting spells. It's so bright for me. I can't see it! There we go. Oh! Yeah, hit them all. Fire does seem counterintuitive for this, but it's alright. Those bombs look cool.
Thanks, boy.
Yeah, I'm struggling here.
Out of the frying pan.
Old Faithful. Oh! That hurt.
That's better.
Okay. Oh, I'm on fire. Let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, I couldn't tell what he was doing. Oh my gosh. I've been struggling here. He's got a wide range of attacks. Oh, that broke my guard. Oh, you can... Oh, I didn't realize you could guard those. That was a struggle. It's hard to see. I know you guys can't see it, but on my screen it's like I said, I'm fighting in blinding white snow right now. His moves were relatively difficult to
cool things down a bit.
To gauge.
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Yeah, we'll travel back.
There he is. The man who saved my business.
Isn't that the bar wench?
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Quest complete. Hot water. Got a lot of points to spend. Scarletite. I feel like I needed that for something. Breath of the Inferno. Reduce ignition cooldown time by 2.2 seconds. Oh no, she's just in a time.
Sweet incense.
Let's buy some more potions now that I've used them.
Are you looking for something in particular? An excellent choice. Thank you for your custom.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
All right.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
Took some damage on that fight. It's hard to gauge what it was going to do. All of its charge attacks all looked exactly the same. He just kind of charged up and then did one of the few things he wanted to do. So I couldn't tell if he was going to charge, if he was going to shoot fireballs. I can't go that way yet. I have to get off for everything. Jaw obelisk.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
I don't know what that stuttering is about.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you.
Stuttering's getting annoying. I think it has something to do with OBS being open at the same time, so computer's just struggling. The Jaw, southwestern Dalmekia. This gaping chasm worn through ageless stone serves as the Republic's sole gateway to Drixfang. I'm already here. Oh, there's a quest back in the Dulmill Inn. I'm gonna have to go back and do that real quick. It'll probably be good timing anyways. I only have about 10 minutes left anyways.
Good. I was hoping to get out of the
I don't want to get stuck into
heat for a little while.
Is it true?
long
what I'm
story
hearing?
segment and have to stop in the middle
The men
of
of
it.
the rock were carting off our crystals.
I mean, he has multiple options
You
to
wish to
talk. Yeah.
talk? I'm honored. You and I...
Oh, have more in common than you might think. Not only are we both masters of the blade, and devilishly handsome to boot, but we are both the second people to bear our respective names, okay?
What?
You didn't think Rosina Dalamil was my own invention, did you? It was the name of my master. I inherited it from her along with her title and her smithy. Ensuring that her name lived on was the least I could do after all she did for me. She plucked me from the streets and put my less than nimble fingers to work making blades instead of trouble.
Alas.
She was to leave my life as suddenly and unexpectedly as she entered it. I swore to follow in her footsteps that I might change others' lives as she had mine. That is why I keep her forge alive, why I play the desert hare, why I care for the orphans of Dalamil. Indeed, I had thought my obligations to Renz and Drika to be my most pressing concern. That is until the infamous Cid made a surprise appearance. Rather muddied the waters.
Still?
I suppose there's enough to keep me enough of me to go around, but do forgive me if the desert hare isn't always at your beck and call, won't you? About the Dalamil Inn?
Ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy.
A veritable oasis with clear running water and natural hot springs. I don't doubt people have been gathering here since long before the founding of the Republic. Since it was founded, they've been gathering in even greater numbers to serve the needs of the miners who work Drake's Fang and the soldiers who guard it. And served them they did, lining their coffers far from the prying eyes and grasping fingers of the Republican excisemen. Not that edicts from the Rondella carry much weight in these parts. Dalamil has often been something of a law unto itself. Here, those with the most money, or the most friends, make the rules.
At least they did.
Until Kupka built that castle of his at the heart of the Mother Crystal. Dalamil has been Titan's fiefdom since then. And while his men may be liberal with their coin, they are anything but in the exercising. I'm sorry, I have to reread that. And while his men may be liberal with their coin, they are anything but in the exercising of their authority, which, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, is absolute.
So,
you see why those with the people's best interests at heart took it upon themselves to organize their own protection. My predecessors, chief among them. Ask about the crystal trade.
how very fitting.
That the noble soldiers of Dalmekia and Walud, partners in arms on so many battlefields, should also become partners in crime. Still, the merchants of Dalmil will be relieved to see them brought to justice. Many have been driven almost to ruin for want of crystal. I'm sure they would all be rushing to thank you for the service you have done them, if, of course, they had any idea what you had done.
Of course.
As long as we remain reliant on the power of the crystals, we leave ourselves open to such exploitation. But people are such greedy, needy creatures.
There's simply no other way.
Clive, you must bring down each and every mother crystal in the twins and put an end to the people's thoughtless dependence upon them. Don't try to disappoint me. Alright.
Farewell now.
Let's see what you've got.
I've even forged a butter knife before.
Sava Apprentice Smith.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait.
Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Yes, we will prioritize that.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Needed to a silken soften.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Where was this other one?
Bowls and basins.
Hanging lanterns. Keep the darkness.
Okay.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang.
A hunter.
Yeah. What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter. Why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
Yeah.
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Seems like pretty common sense to me.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
It would make a fine gift.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Oh.
Only that
Sorry
a
about
blade
that.
should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentice is no better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Search the Velcroy Desert for the metal trader.
Good girl.
Faster!
I have to say, with the music and the attention to detail that's paid with the dialogue and all that, this really does remind me of Final Fantasy XIV a lot, which makes sense, considering Yoshi P is the director, I think.
You deserve a rest.
Man does a good job, is all I have to say.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
The terraces being
or just throw it in the furnace.
The springs, yeah. Going back to be blinded again. Not quite so far in though. Let's go ahead and travel.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep the doctors from your door.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
It's just so overly bright here. It looks fine on the recording though, so that's good. I literally can't even see what's on the ground. All right.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Finally, we'll be able to get...
I don't know minerals well. Or smithing or any of that, but is limestone good for smithing? I don't feel like it would be.
Juiciest meat from greens.
It would make
the finest fabric.
Doesn't sound like it's going to be used as the base, but even still.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Spring lime, a brittle white stone that grows in the restorative hot spring near Dalamil. When dried and milled into a fine powder, it can be added to molten iron to purge the metal of impurities.
You are one of the good ones, you know that? You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Sometime later. That's...
That'll do, I reckon.
a rough-looking knife.
A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
Well, not really. It's what kept you in.
Passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Quest complete. Carving out a niche. So close to leveling up. Goblin coin. Alright, I'm gonna go travel back to the jaw. And I'm gonna go ahead and save here, and we will pick up next time. As usual, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.